Here we go. 2019 is a wrap, people. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rachel. If you are new here, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoy my channel. Yeah, it's been a year since I've had my YouTube channel. It's crazy, and I'm so excited that I finally decided to start one a year ago because it's been the best decision of my life, but it's another topic. So today I'm going to be doing 20 goals for the year 2020. So 20 goals that I hope to accomplish or get started in the year 2020. I'm really excited for a new year, and I'm really excited to see what this year brings. 2019 was a really good year, but I feel like 2020 is going to be even more amazing. I'm going to graduate from college hopefully and start like a life with Dylan, living with Dylan and things like that. So I'll be moving in 2020, and I don't know, I'm just really excited to see what 2020 has to bring. So with that being said, I wanted to share my goals with you guys because I know a lot of people make like goals and things. So about like November of 2019, I started making a goals list for 2020 because I knew I wanted to film this video. So I've been thinking about these goals for a good bit. I narrowed it down to 20 like really good goals I think that I really want to accomplish. So I'm really excited to share them with you guys. I just have them on my phone. So I've made a list. Like I said, I started it a few months ago, about 2 months ago. I made a list of 20 goals that I want to share with you guys. I hope that this video inspires you guys to start new goals or try new things and give you ideas and inspiration. So I just wanted to share with you guys. Hope you all enjoy this video. Let's just jump right into it. My first goal, these are in no random order. This is literally the order that I have thought of these goals, so I thought I wanted to keep it really raw and not like think about it too much, because these are really what came to my mind first and what I really truly do want to accomplish in 2020. So my first goal is to grow my YouTube channel. Obviously, like I just said, I have had this channel for a year. So I started the channel in 2019, and so this will be my second year with my channel, and it's been probably the best year ever with like figuring out what I really am like meant to do. As like dumb as that sounds, I always have struggled with like a job after school and really thinking about what I wanted to do, and starting this channel and signing with Table Rock has been such a like dream come true, and the support that I already have after 1 year on my channel is insane. So I really am so grateful for you guys. I obviously wouldn't be doing this without you guys and your support. So I hope in 2020 to put out the best content, put out a ton of content, and I hope that you guys enjoy what my channel brings in 2020. And I really hope to grow, I wouldn't even say subscribers, because I think of you guys as like friends almost. Like all of you guys DM me and have conversations and stuff, and I think it's so fun. So yeah, that's basically my first goal, to grow my YouTube channel. Second goal is to make new friends. So like I said, I'm gonna be moving to Raleigh about 1/3 the way through of 2020, and I used to live in Raleigh for a year, my sophomore year of college, and I made a few friends there, but a lot of them have graduated from NC State and have like moved on to jobs and things like that. So my goal is to make new friends there, have friends to hang out with and things like that. I am more of like a introverted, shy person at first. It takes me a while to get going and get out there, but my goal is to be more outgoing and less shy when it comes to making new friends, because friends are so important, and I just want to have friends in the new city that I live in. So yeah, make new friends is my second. My third is to graduate from college. So I am on track to graduate. Is my camera focused? Okay, maybe that setting's better. So I am on track to graduate May of 2020. So I have 1 semester left of school, and then I have to take a summer class over the summer, but I get to like walk in May. Obviously, if everything goes as planned and I pass all my classes, I will be graduating 2020, but I just want to put it on there because I have never been someone who thought that I would ever graduate from college. I never had plans on going to school and things like that, and the fact that I'm about to graduate from a huge university makes me like really proud of myself, and just like all the hard work that I've put into it, because let me tell you, it has not been easy for me. School does not come easy for me, and I've just had like a different experience through college than like the average college person. I've transferred 4 times and things like that. So I'm really excited and proud to be graduating, hopefully, from the University of Georgia in such a big school. So that is my third goal. Next up, I have eat healthier. This is kind of broad, but I just wanted to put it on there as a reminder. I do eat pretty healthy and clean, but there definitely has been like some months or weeks that have gone by in 2019 where I've just like enjoyed myself a little too much. So I definitely want to find like new recipes and things that I really love and enjoy and know how to cook very well, and like integrate new spices and new vegetables and things like that into my diet, because I do really want to start living a very clean lifestyle. So that would be my fourth. My fifth would be to find a workout I love. So I do work out a lot already, but I never really have found a workout where I'm like really excited to go to it and I'm like, ooh, I can't wait for this workout. I always kind of dread it, which is not like a really great thing in my mind to have like the outlook on working out like that. So I want to find something that I'm always like, ooh, I really want to book a workout today because I like actually really enjoy it. So my goal is to find something that I actually really do enjoy and love. So hopefully I find that. In Raleigh, they have a ton of different like workout classes. I know they have a core power in Raleigh. They have just like a bunch more like workout classes, whereas in Athens it's kind of limited. I know I want to try like the Pilates studios and things like that. I've only ever tried Pure Barre and Orange Theory, and I didn't really love either. So in 2019 I tried, yeah, Pure Barre, Orange Theory, and then just like a Crunch membership, but I just haven't loved anything. So hopefully 2020 is my year. Help out others who need it more than me. This has always been something that I've strived to do, but I wanted to put it on here as a reminder. I am very fortunate and blessed, and I always have been growing up. Like my family, my mom and dad have provided me with so much, and I feel so fortunate and lucky. But there obviously are people out there that are not always 100% and have food on the table every night and a place over their head. So I want to give back more, and I want to provide others with things that I've been provided my whole life and I've kind of taken for granted because I think it just is supposed to be there, whereas these people have never had the chance to have it. So I definitely want to give back more to people who are less fortunate than I am. Visit my grandparents more and my family up north. This is really big to me because 2019 really showed me, I'm like getting emotional about it, I don't know why. 2019 really showed me what family really means and how important family is. And just like my grandparents are getting older, my family is getting older, and I don't visit them enough as I should. So now that I'm gonna be out of school halfway through 2020, I really want to spend my time more going up and visiting my family and calling my grandparents more often and just like things like that. So yeah, I just really want to get up north more. Most of my family lives in Minnesota, and just really visit them more, spend more quality time with family. I feel like it's like in the back of my head that I have a wonderful family and that I'm so lucky and blessed, but I don't think that I put enough time and effort myself going to visit and calling them and checking in on them and things like that. So I want to make that like a huge goal and a top priority 2020. So okay, next goal would be to go to all of Dillon's football games. So Dillon will be playing football for 2 more years, and now that I'm going to be living in Raleigh, it will be so much easier for me to attend all of his games. But I also want to make it a goal to go to every single one of his away games. So whether that means like driving kind of far or hopping on an airplane and going to visit whatever state or city he's in for that game. I've always wanted to do this, but with me being in school, it has never worked. So 2020 is my year. I feel it. I'm going to make it to every single one of his games, and I'm just excited for that. I think that will be really cool, and I know that he would love that, so I just wanted to make that a goal of mine. Let's see. Drink more water. This is like, I've never really sat down and made a full list of goals and like wrote it down, but I just always have had goals inside of my head, whether that be short-term or long-term. But drinking more water, I want this to be like a long-term goal all the way through 2020. There are some weeks where I'm really good at it and I drink like so much water throughout the day, and then there are some days where I'm like, oh my god, I don't even think I drank any water today. So I want to make this like a long-term goal through all of 2020 and basically the rest of my life to drink more water, but I just wanted to add that on there. Next goal is embrace change and new beginnings and not to dwell on them. So 2020, I can already tell and feel that it's going to be a year with a lot of change. I have been in Athens for, it'll be 2 years, and so I'm just comfortable with it, and I'm comfortable at my house and my friends here that I've made and things, and it's all about to change because we're all about to graduate, and my parents just moved to Florida, so that's a big change. Like, my family's not just down the street anymore. My older sister might be moving kind of far, so it's just like a lot of changes about to happen, and I want to make sure that I'm living in the moment, because in a few years I know I'm gonna be like, I wish I would have enjoyed that more, or you know, kind of like miss those moments. So I want to make sure I'm not dwelling on it and thinking like, oh, this will pass, like I can't wait till this passes, and just kind of live in the moment and enjoy it, which is something that I want to work on honestly like all year, because like honestly the rest of my life, because I'm always someone who is like, oh, if I just get through this, then I'll be fine. But I need to start learning how to live in the moment, and because one day I'm gonna miss like doing what I'm doing today, whereas like, I don't know if that makes any sense. Okay, so my next goal is to afford my own apartment. So obviously me and Dylan are going to be moving in together, and right now I'm very fortunate and lucky that my parents pay for my rent because I am in school right now. I mean, I obviously do YouTube for a living, but when I graduate, I'm obviously going to be financially cut off. Thanks, Mom and Dad. So 2020, I hope, is the year where I can financially be 100% on my own. Obviously, me and Dylan are going to be living together, so we're going to be splitting the apartment, but I hope to always be able to financially afford my car, my phone, my insurance, everything like that. I hope to take all those bills off of my parents, because I'm getting to the age where I'm an adult and I need to do that, and I need to take on that responsibility. So that is a huge goal of mine for 2020. Next up is read more books and listen to more podcasts. So I find when I have a lot of downtime, I just scroll through Instagram, or I listen to songs that I've listened to a million times, or just like do unproductive things on my phone. And this year I really want to take advantage of podcasts and books and things. I have recently got back into reading, but I want to read more books like that are actually going to help what I'm trying to do, like entrepreneur books. There's like a few books I have. I can leave a list of books down below that I've gotten from like recommendations from like some of my professors and stuff. And I just really want to take my time off, and instead of just going on social media or things like that, really educating myself in a way that I like. So whether that be podcasts, because there are literally a ton of formative podcasts these days, and like such good information on some of those podcasts. Like I know they have a lot of business podcasts, they have like how to be an entrepreneur, like a ton of series of all that. So like with 2020 and me graduating, I want to start up my own business. That's a goal of mine as well. That's actually the next one. So starting my own business, whether that be a clothing store, home decor, jewelry line, literally anything. I'm kind of just brainstorming right now of what I really want to do. I really want to use my downtime and be proactive instead of just bleh. So that's a big goal of mine. And like I said, my next goal is to start up my own business. I know I'm probably going to get a ton of questions about this because I have talked about it a few times, but I am in the process of starting something up on my own, and I really hope that 2020 is the year that it launches, and that I can successfully run my own business at the age of 23. I think that would be an awesome goal and something that I'm like really striving for. Next is to raise a dog with Dylan. I kind of put this because I am such an animal person. I love dogs, especially golden doodles. That's like my dream dog. And with me about to be moving out and having my own place and not being in school anymore, I figured this would be a really good time to get an animal, see how me and Dylan could take care of something together. I think that would be a really good start for us, and I don't know if it would be anytime soon. Obviously, I'm still in school for like another few months, but with that being said, I want to probably towards the end of 2020 be able to get an animal with Dylan and take care of it together. I think that would be really fun, and we're both dog people, so it's just agreeing on a dog. We both want different types of dogs, so that's gonna be a argument, I can already tell. My next goal is to budget my year and save more. So I'm gonna be honest and admit that I'm not the best at budgeting my money or saving my money. My dad has always taught me the rule, you save 20% of everything you make, and recently I've been saving 50% of everything that I make. So I've really been cracking down, because for the past few years when I did work, when I lived in Raleigh, I waitress tables. Like I've been working since I was about 17. When I graduated from high school, I've had a job, and since 17 I haven't really been good at saving my money, which I'm really sad about, honestly. I wish that I would have been better at it, but now older me, I'm realizing how important it is to save your money, and so I've been really cracking down on saving. But so basically I want to probably save almost about 40 to 50% of everything I make every month. So just for emergency and things like that. My dad has always said how important saving is and things like that, and my sister's fiance Ben is like a huge saver, and he has always like taught me like rules and things like that on saving. So 2020 is my year. I can feel it. I want to be better at budgeting. I'm gonna start an Excel sheet and like really budget out my month, and I think that will really help me with like my financials and things. So yeah, that's what That's my goal. Got a few left. Learn to cook like my dad. So every time I go home, my dad's always making like wonderful meals, and I'm always like, teach me how to do this, teach me how to do that. And he'll teach me, but I never really like fully grasp it. So I really want to, especially like with this summer coming up, I want to, like when I go visit my family at the beach and stuff, I want him to teach me like some recipes and things. Over Christmas break, my grandma taught me a recipe that my dad has been making us since we were little. It's like a little vegetable side dish, but he actually learned it from my grandma, so it was really cool learning that from my grandma over Christmas break. But I really want to take everything in from my dad because I love cooking. I'm just not the best at it. I never really know how to throw ingredients together. Like he always knows how to take what's ever left in the fridge and throw it together and make like an awesome meal. So I really want to learn to be like that. I know it like takes time, but 2020 dad, you're teaching me how to cook. Let's see, be more open-minded. I think I kind of touched on this earlier in something else, but I want to not always, if something goes wrong, so this is basically my problem. So if something goes wrong, I completely like shut down and I'm like, oh, the whole day's ruined. Whereas I need to not be like that because that's so dramatic and not good. So Dylan is always using the term glass half full, and that's like kind of a thing that we kind of say back to each other now, especially with being in a long distance relationship. It kind of means like to us, like it could always be worse. Like our glass is half full, but it's not all the way empty, so we should be thankful for what we have. But I just want to be more open-minded and not think like if one thing goes wrong, everything's ruined, because it's not. And I need to be more like, I need to remember more that how blessed I am. Not that I don't, but 2020 I want to be more open-minded, whether that be to making new friends or to new ideas or to new places. So okay, so 2 left. The next one I have is allow myself to fully relax and more self-care. So I do, like, don't get me wrong, I do have the days where I lay in bed and I do nothing, but in my head I'm still working, in like I'm still doing emails and I'm still editing a video, and I can never fully just like sit down and watch a movie and relax without getting on my phone once or twice or checking my emails back and forth. So I really want to learn that when I do have downtime and like some time to myself, to fully enjoy it and fully relax, because that's something that I'm really not 100% good at, and I want to allow myself to do that because that is really good for your mind and your body. Like your body needs self-care and self-love. So I definitely want to learn how to fully just zone everything out. So, and then my last goal is to plan a trip with Dylan. So we were talking a few weeks ago and I was like, Dylan, we've never been on an airplane together. Like we've never gone somewhere together. We've always just drove. So we've been to like places that are close by together, like Florida, the Carolinas, Georgia, obviously. But like really we haven't really traveled much because we're always both so busy, and especially with him being in football for the past 4 years. I mean, he still has 2 years left, but I really want to like take advantage of like a bye week or like a summer week that he has off and that I have off, and really like go travel somewhere, because we never have actually like gotten on an airplane and planned a trip together and gone somewhere. So I think that would be really fun, and I hope that 2020 is the year we get to do that. So those are all of my goals for 2020. A lot of them are like more short-term versus long-term. I definitely am going to be checking back on my phone like periodically throughout the year and making sure that I am fulfilling some of those goals that I have, and kind of turning in and being the person that I like strive and really want to be this year. I have a really good feeling that 2020 is going to be one of the best years yet. So I'm super excited, and I hope that you guys all got some inspiration or ideas from this video and that it was helpful for you guys. I hope that you all have a wonderful and safe New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Enjoy time with your family, your loved ones, and things like that. And I just wanted to say thank you all for watching today's video. I hope that you guys all had a wonderful 2019 and continue to have an even better 2020. So thank you guys all so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.